Hello believers, welcome back to the channel. In this week video, I would like us to talk about God's blessing. We could look at blessing in so many ways. God promised to guide us and protect us. He gave us blessings with good health. He gave us blessings in knowledge and clarity and all these other things. But in this week, I would like us to talk about material blessings. And material blessings in even taking it further. Because look, like for instance, you need a job and someone offer you a job. You wouldn't say, oh, it's all right. No, you will accept the job unless it's something totally against your belief or something you think you're not capable of doing. This week, I want to talk about blessings in the sense of not accepting or feeling that you're not worthy, or thinking that if you accept a blessing, it's somewhere or the other diminishing you. That kind of blessing I would like to talk about. Hello, my name is Paula Simon, a believer who's on her third or fourth pivot in life and just trusting God in the process. The videos on this channel is to encourage persons to trust God more, seek His guidance, and most importantly, take note and be conscious of the ways He had worked in your life. So when situations pop up, which it would do pop up, you will have the frame of reference and it won't take you out for days. As I said, we're talking about blessings today. And this video come about because I'm traveling. I stay in hotels. And I could say 99.999% of the time, I get excellent service, especially with the serving staff or the maintenance or things like that. Every time I attempt to give them a tip, it is a struggle. It is more easy for me to get them to come into this room and maybe wipe down all the walls, clean out the bathroom and things from top to bottom, change all the linens, vacuum. I could get them to do all of that. Even if they just clean the room, and I said, oh, I don't think it's clean enough. Okay, Miss Simon, about 4 of them will turn up and clean the room again. But when I attempt to give any one of them a tip, it is a whole production. I started thinking, I said, okay, it could be culture and things like that. So what I would do is always find it from the manager. Okay, if I give you this tip, how is it distributed? Could I give you a tip then for the housekeeping and the restaurant staff or whatever the case might be? And if they said yes, well, then I will give the tip to the manager and just ask him or her, please give it to the staff. Because I know in America, I went in a situation where tips were given and management never passed it down to the people who it was partly meant for. So I would ask and I will give it. This is the only way I could get the tip over. Trying to give them a tip, even if when they bring the bags up to the room, you're trying to, it's like sometimes bordering on being annoying. I put it down to the culture of the place. Then, when I was in Indonesia this last time, out of all the staff, they had one girl. When I go to tip her, like something tell me I'd be easy to tip her. She said, thank you very much, Miss Paula, thank you very much. She did not give me, oh, it's okay, I don't want. And the thing about it, the minute you give them the tip, they step back. Like if you put a dead snake on the table or you put a gun or something, this is how they usually step back. She was very, very easy for me to tip. But the others, I look at them and I attempt one and he said, no. So I just went straight to the manager and I talked to him and I gave the tip for them to get it. And then I started thinking, if this one person who lived all her life in Indonesia, in that particular city, she said only once she went to Jakarta, that means she lived there all along. She is comfortable with accepting a tip. That means it's a mindset. All right, I let that happen. The next place when I leave, the one hotel I went to, next one, then now is another production. I just give it to the manager and then hopefully they would give everybody. Because at times it's hard for me to say only John or only Mary. They all treat me well. Look like case in point where I am now. They know after they clear my table for the second time, I'll be ready for my Earl Grey tea in a teapot. And I could tell you within clockwork, the Earl Grey tea and the teapot is there. I would sit at my table and I just raise my hands so to the lady that is preparing the eggs and so, and my one boiled egg would be at my table. But the kind of treatment you want to say thank you to them because they go above and beyond. And I know if I went certain places, I would not be treated that way. But it is a problem at times to give them it. So as I said, this one girl thinking different. I said, she ain't live nowhere else. She looking just like the others who giving me this hassle for them to be tipped. And then I started thinking, it's not only culture, it's a mindset. All right. I went for a little semi-staycation at the Doubletree Hotel. And the guy that I was waiting for my room to be ready, so I sat down having a cup of tea, and then they had some, I can't remember, a sandwich too, with a cup of tea. And where I was sitting, I was looking straight, and I could see the cash register and everything. There was a couple. They went to pay for their food, and I saw this man attempting to give this young man a tip. And he got the usual sign, he raised back. I said, no. The man eventually went away with the tip. When it's time now, I went to him and I go to tip him. And I said, here, you need to stop that. He looked at me. I said, I saw that's what you did. I said, did you ask for the tip? He said, no. I said, but if you didn't ask for the tip and someone think that you're worthy to give you extra, why are you denying it? Why are you not accepting it? He said, no, I come and I do my work. I said, it's because you're doing your work. Someone is willing to give you a tip. I said, don't do that. I said, life is as such. They got a time in your life, if not now or it happened in the past, it will for certain happen in the future where you would need help. And it will be hard for you to get help because when you do get blessings, you keep blocking it. I said, I don't know what is your religion. I said, but one thing I know for certain in religion is that, okay, you give and you would receive. I said, you're doing a good job. So you're going to take this tip and you would, here Paul is preaching to the man like if she's his mother. I said, you're going to take this tip and you would stop that behavior. I said, if they give you something, say thank you. They mean that you're worthy. I said, you know what you're saying right now? You don't deserve anything extra. And he watched at me. I said, yes. I said, it might sound harsh, but that's exactly what you're saying. You do not deserve anything more. He said, okay. I said, oh, I hope it's not now. You will exercise that behavior for the rest of your life. When someone bless you with something, say thank you. You didn't ask for it. I said, say thank you. All right. That was it. But why I'm really making this video is because I had a conversation with a family friend yesterday. Yeah. And I know her. She is those people who will take the shirt off her back. She will walk from here to Timbuktu with you. She is like that. If she have one little small bed and you come, she will sleep on the floor for you to sleep on that bed. This is how this woman has been for years. And I know her for years. I know her for over 30 years. I know her a long time. Why now that her finances change a bit, right? And she's saying, oh, she need to do this, and this body helping her, and this body. But you know, it looks so bad. And from her tone of voice, it's like it's something so horrible that she's getting all this help. I said, it is seeds that you sow, that you're reaping. I said, every one of those people who you call is people who I know of or know personally. And every one of them, you had made difference in their life. So what is the problem now if they are blessing you? And this, it sometimes we don't feel we worthy, and sometimes we feel better if we are in this giving position and we're not receiving. I said, you plant seeds. I said, what's the problem? I said, if you continue like that, then be a time you really need help and you won't have no one to help you. Then you will start saying, oh, you know what, this body, I really thought this body would have come true for me. Forgetting that you had a problem when you were getting help. I said, you're telling yourself that you're not worthy of getting help. And that is it with some of us. We're willing to take the shirt off our back for somebody. But if somebody says, okay, you know what, let me give you a cookie or let me give you a muffin, you have all of this pride and you feel, oh, you're being good and you're being righteous or whatever it is. No, you're not. It's just pride, is that you must be in the position to always be the one that is giving. And the minute that you have to receive, you feel that, okay, you're less, your whole status is being diminished. But this is not what God says. You plant seeds. I tell persons, in fact, mostly I tell Kenya, I was living for a whole lot of years on the seeds that my mother planted. And she used to say it, she said, I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing it for y'all. I couldn't understand why she's taking in so much people in the house and she always giving, she last the people. I just couldn't understand it. But then, what happened? I was criticizing her mentally. I end up doing the same thing, right? And as I became older, I realized the favor in my life is the seeds that my mother planted. I learned to plant my own seeds. And I tell Kenya, I said, you will ride on some of my favor. You have to create your own favor by planting seeds. You cannot have God blessing you with everything and then you decide it's just for you alone. You have to find people in which you could bless. And you can't bless people and expect them looking at, oh, well, I bless Karen, I'm supposed to get back something from Karen. No. You plant the seed because Karen might be able to give you back, but Karen might only able to give you 2 oranges. While because you plant the seed, God finds somebody else to bless you with 20 oranges. So you plant your seed and you know this is part of what God tells me to do. This is part of what He's teaching. And I'm planting seeds because I know I would need favor. I don't know where it can come from, how it's going to come, but I know I will get back favor. So listening to this family friend, it made me start thinking. I said, we block with blessings in several ways. And one of the 2 ways is that we don't think that we're worthy. And another way is when we think that if we're receiving blessings, it's somehow or the other we diminish. Or the person make a remark, well, oh, my financial situation is in such a mess now. So because person's helping her and she don't have as much as before, it's somehow or the other diminish her. I said, you plant seeds. So what? I said, you know what's the good thing about it? You're seeing it in real time, how much help you would get. I said, they got a whole lot of people who plant seeds and they can't say for certain that they have people in the family or close friends who would be there for them. They just got to trust God that He find somebody to step in and take care of them. God is going to provide in some other way. I said, but in real time now, when you just going through a little difference in your finances, you're not in no dying strait, you're not homeless or anything like that. She has resources, although it mightn't be liquid resources that she could liquefy, like go to the bank and drop a whole lot of money, but she got resources. But God showed, I said, you're so blessed that in real time, you seeing friends and family stepping up for you. They just got to hear you have a need and they stepping up for you. And she said, I didn't look at it this way. I said, but this is why you having this conversation now. So I will point out to you. I don't know if I have that. I don't know if I have that. But she knows for certain because she's in the situation and she sees it turning up. So this is what I want to say to you today, is that God blessing you. It sounds pious and it sounds so Christian, like, no, me, as I told her yesterday, she have a grandson. I said, if he come and say, oh, Miss Paula or Auntie Paula, and he give me a whole lot of money, I don't want it because I know it's his mother's money. But if the mother come to me and say, Miss Paula or Auntie Paula, and she give me a stack of money, I'm not refusing it. Anybody blessing me, I'm not refusing. Unless it's something like, for instance, you're giving me something that I can't use. You give me a lot of high heel shoes, I'm not going to wear it. So I will tell you right away, Tony, I can't wear those shoes. Find somebody else to give it to. Thank you so much, but I don't wear high heel shoes. This is the only way I'm going to refuse it, and I'm going to give you the reason why I refuse it. And then I feel it would be a bigger sin for me to collect it under the pretense of liking it, and I'm going to use it, and then I leave it to rot or I throw it out, right? Or I will tell you right away, I say, okay, I don't use this kind of shoe, but would you mind me giving it to someone who I know like to wear high heel shoes? And if you said yes, well, then I'll do it. But if I don't have anyone to pass it on to, I would not take it from you. This is not like blocking my blessing. I'm being honest. I ain't wasting your gesture or anything like that. But if someone blesses me, I come to these hotels and they want to upgrade me. I was upgraded to a 2-bedroom suite. Well, I said, oh, I don't think. No. I saw someone online said, please tell them no so they could give it to somebody else who better deserve it. That's how we feel about it. But it's all part of blessings. And I'll advise anyone. Someone is blessing you. Don't get pride in the way or the thing that are needy and all of these sort of stuff. If you're a believer, you're asking God, I'm really concerned about this. But sometimes we want God to answer it in a way that makes us feel comfortable. Because if miraculously the Chase, we had an account with Chase long ago, and Chase is to call us and tell us, oh, well, I remember, Miss Simon, you got a $500 in your account. We're sending the check to you. Like that would be nice. We get the money. No one really know about it and we feel good. But then if it's somebody else that we don't think we want to get that from them and they're offering us and then what they say, who knows, and tell everybody that they're bad and I don't have. So then we go about not accepting because we pray, but then we want God to send it in a nice, comfortable, decent way when nobody else knows. No, this is not how he's operate. He's operate however he wants to operate. Wherever way he think it will be better serve us and for us to learn from the lesson, he would. So do not block a blessing. Somebody offering you something, take it. If you're a person who plants seeds and a time comes that you repent, don't look at it, oh, no. Thank God for it. Thank the person. And just know that the time is going to come, you would be in the position again that you're going to be able to plant more seeds. Do not block your blessing. If you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If this video or any of the other videos on this channel is of help to you, please share. And you know what? We got space. Why not subscribe? Turn on your notification button so YouTube will let you know when a new video is uploaded. And I say it again, be conscious of how you behave and how you perceive when good things come to you. So take care. Have a blessed week. Bye.